In the universe's deepest voids, where no light shines and no warmth reaches, there are worlds. They do not orbit stars. They do not bask in dawn or dusk. They do not cast shadows, nor do they receive them. These are rogue planets, wanderers, lost worlds cast adrift in the cold expanse of the galaxy. They are the most elusive planetary bodies we've ever theorized. Invisible to the naked eye, absent from our star charts, yet lurking in the galactic dark, alone, silent, and enduring. Long before we confirmed their existence, rogue planets haunted the edges of astronomical theory. Could planets exist without a host star? Could they form and survive in isolation? Could they carry life, hidden deep within frozen shells? Today, we know they exist, but the question has only deepened. Where did they come from? And what forces in this wild, unruly universe created such solitary exiles? To understand rogue planets is to confront the untamed nature of cosmic evolution, where stars give life to worlds and just as easily cast them out. At the heart of every star-forming region lies chaos, bright clouds of gas and dust collapsing under gravity's pull, igniting nuclear fusion and giving birth to stars. Around these young stars, swirling disks of debris, the remnants of creation, begin to settle. In these disks, the seeds of planets form. It's a violent process. Tiny particles crash and cling together, forming planetesimals. These embryonic rocks grow, merge, and fight for mass. Each collision is a roll of the cosmic dice. Some bodies shatter, others survive. Over millions of years, these survivors evolve into full-fledged planets, rocky like Earth, gaseous like Jupiter, or icy like Neptune. If undisturbed, they settle into stable orbits, locked in a gravitational embrace with their parent star. But stability is not guaranteed. In fact, it's fragile. The early solar system is not a calm nursery. It's a battlefield. Every growing planet disturbs the others. Gravitational tugs become disruptive. Migrations shift the balance. In this crowded dance, not every planet can remain. For some, destiny means being cast out, unmoored from their star, expelled into the black. A rogue planet may begin its life like any other, with promise, with orbit, with light. But then something changes. Maybe a neighboring planet grows too large. Maybe a binary star alters the gravitational harmony. Or perhaps the solar system itself drifts near another in the dense clusters of a stellar nursery. One interaction, one gravitational encounter. That's all it takes. The planet's trajectory shifts. It spirals outward. It builds speed. Then, in a final violent slingshot, it crosses the threshold of no return. The system's escape velocity and is flung into interstellar space. There is no explosion, no cataclysm, just silence. The warmth of the star fades behind it. Seasons end. Days and nights vanish. What remains is cold, black eternity. These planetary exiles become wanderers. Some may cool and freeze, their once molten surfaces locked beneath ice. Others may retain heat deep within, sustained only by internal radioactive decay or the lingering energy of their birth. And so they drift, not for days or centuries, but for billions of years. A rogue planet is not a failed planet. It is a survivor, a relic of cosmic violence, shaped by forces far beyond its control. Yet not all rogues are victims of ejection. Some may have never belonged to a star. The universe does not operate solely by our classifications. What we call a planet or a star is often just a label, useful but limited. And in the vast clouds of interstellar gas, not all collapses create stars. Sometimes, a cloud fragment is too small, not enough mass to ignite fusion. It collapses anyway, forming a dense, compact object. It doesn't shine, it doesn't flare, but it forms. These objects, with masses ranging from several times that of Jupiter to less than that of Earth, may never have orbited a star. They are born rogue, not cast out, but independent from the beginning. They don't follow the rules, and they don't need to. These free-floating, planetary mass objects challenge the very definition of a planet. Are they failed stars? Are they lonely planets? Or are they something else entirely? Whatever they are, they offer a profound truth. The cosmos is not orderly. It is wild, and not all planets need a sun to exist. How do we find something that does not glow, that does not orbit, that does not reflect light? We can't see rogue planets in the usual ways. They are black on black, invisible in both optical and infrared telescopes unless they are unusually warm. But the universe has another way of revealing them: gravitational microlensing. When a rogue planet passes in front of a distant star, its gravity bends and magnifies the light behind it. For a brief moment, the star brightens, not because of the planet's own light, but because space itself has curved around it. These tiny flashes, lasting hours, sometimes minutes, are rare but unmistakable. Thanks to dedicated sky surveys, we've caught these cosmic whispers. Each one tells a story, a brief flicker from a planet we cannot see, moving quietly through the dark. The results are staggering. Estimates suggest there may be billions of rogue planets in our galaxy, perhaps even more than the number of stars. Invisible, ancient, all around us. We tend to think of life as fragile, dependent on sunlight, temperature, proximity to a star. But is that truly the only path? On Earth, life thrives in the most extreme environments, deep under the oceans, around volcanic vents, in boiling acid pools, in frozen tundras. It exists where sunlight never reaches. What if a rogue planet had internal heat? What if it had a thick insulating atmosphere, rich in hydrogen, capable of trapping warmth? What if, beneath a frozen surface, a vast subsurface ocean remained liquid? Could life evolve in that hidden ocean? Some scientists believe it's not only possible, it may be common. A planet doesn't need starlight to generate energy. Radioactive decay in its core, residual heat from formation, or even exotic chemistry could power an ecosystem. Alien, yes, but alive. If life exists on rogue planets, it changes everything. It means life may be unbound, not limited to the so-called habitable zone, not tied to solar energy, but a phenomenon that can take root anywhere conditions allow. Even in the dark, rogue planets are more than anomalies. They are truths we once didn't know how to see. They are born in fire or in solitude. They are cast out or never bound. They are survivors, explorers, relics, and enigmas. They tell us that the universe is not built for human simplicity. It is not tidy. It is not gentle. But it is full of stories, and rogue planets are one of the quietest, strangest, and most compelling. They drift between the stars not as failures, but as reminders that the universe creates endlessly, that light is not the only path, and that some worlds, no matter how far they roam, may still harbor the secrets of life. One day, we may reach them. Until then, they continue their journey, unseen, unheard, but very real.